Hello everybody and welcome back. I am KRX and we are continuing on with this conservative theocracy of America. And things are going just swimmingly well. I mean, I think in many ways we've beat the game. We have full patriot membership, we have full religious membership. They love us, both of those groups absolutely love us. There are a few policies that we still want to remove and enact that will complete the nationalism and theocracy and just sort of pushing conservative values and right-wing values and stuff like that for this society that we are simulating building, just kind of for fun, I guess, just playing democracy and messing around with it. There was a recent patch, and I think it has actually made things out of whack a little bit, balance-wise. So presumably, you know, this game is in development, so the balance, and there's a way to adjust the difficulty as well, right? So realistically, yeah, the difficulty is something that is likely to go up and down and stuff. And right now, it seems like things are a little bit easier than maybe they normally are. We have maximum political capital at 46 at the moment, but I think we're going to come over here. The first thing we're going to do here is we're going to ban divorce. Where is that? Yeah, let's ban divorce. I'm sure this will be fine. Only if dangerous spouse. Full ban. Full ban. Conservatives love this. Religious love this. Booyah. Imminent situation. Extreme nationalism. Whoa. What's going on here? What is going on here exactly? Is that actually a problem? Expand public rights of way. As we build more houses in our country, once open land that was used by walkers and hikers is increasingly becoming closed off and considered private property. Socialist campaigners have protested these changes and are calling for an expansion of protected public rights of way. To be honest, I think this is something where we could actually expand the rights of way in hopes in the idea of conservatism. In conserving these areas, as the United States has a history of actually doing. Education is actually going down. A little bit of a dip there. A little bit of a dip there. Why? Graduate tax is bringing education down a bit, it seems. Making a lot of money from that. We could fund more technology colleges to try to boost education, boost technology, try to avoid this this extreme nationalism. I don't see any issue with that, to be honest. But apparently, yeah, what can I say? People love us. People love our country. People love our country. What's wrong with that? $22 political capital. We can save the 24 we're about to get. That'll actually put us about at our maximum. Nice. That might actually be enough to ban another big thing. Ooh, it did happen. Foreign relations. Okay, no big deal. Immigration, no big deal. Racial tension, no big deal. Tourism, no big deal. Violent crime. We'll see if violent crime. It's a zilch. No, I think this is fine. I think extreme nationalism, nothing wrong with that at all. Totally fine. Ban face recognition in public. Advances in AI have resulted in it being cheap and practical to recognize faces using simple cameras in our streets. In theory, this is great at detecting criminals. Hey, this sounds great. I mean, why get in the way of progress? You know what I mean? When it comes to, you know, when it comes to security and being tough on crime and invading people's privacy, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. What do you have to hide, right? What, do you have something to hide? Sorry guys, we're just being a goofball here. We're just being a goofball here. There's really no reason to even bump this up because we could just get reelected over and over and over again. What can we do now? We have 45 political capital, which is quite a bit. We can do some big ones. Oh, this actually takes a little bit more. So does ID cards. Both of these make sense. Both of these make sense, but they're very expensive on the political capital. We don't even have a maximum political capital that would allow us to do either of those, like ever, period. Toll roads would be interesting. I'd say the potential income from this is basically nothing, which is weird. Oh, that's the toll roads. I'm looking for satellite road pricing. There we go. Here we could make billions, potentially. Billions of dollars. Environmentalists would actually like this. Just reduce car usage, yeah. What in here? New car subsidies? Wait a second. New cars are expensive, but also cause less strain on the environment. While old and used cars may be cheaper, but cause more pollution. Using new car subsidies help provide people buy new cars and are safer and protect the environment while making motorists happy. New cars smell for everyone. Oil demand would go down. CO2s would go down. Respiratory disease specifically would go down. This is one of those things where we're not banning, old 1960 Ford pickups, but we're at least going to let everybody gets a new car here. Everybody gets a car. You get a car, they get a car, everybody gets a car. Let's go. Perfect. 31 political capital. It's quite a bit. What is this? Work safety laws, none. Good. That's how we like it. Limit automated trading. We just get rid of that entirely. Wasn't there some stuff we wanted to cancel? Body cameras, do we really need these? It does reduce corruption though, which seems like it can't be all bad. Drain the swamp, am I right? Drain the swamp. Tasers. Ubiquitous. Everybody gets a taser. Hey, if you're committing a crime, prepare to be tased. Prepare to be tased. What? It says the technology, it's saying it's not, it still has some inertia to it. That's been activated since the very beginning of the game. Gender Discrimination Act. Click on gender equality. It's gone down a little bit. I hate to say, but conservatives do not like this. Democracy's at an all-time high. Do we really need more things pushing up democracy? How much would it cost to cancel that? I don't even know where it was. 13 to cancel, huh? Wait, abortion law? Whoa. This would actually increase our population. I wonder, is it possible that our population is going down with such heavy immigration laws? It's definitely balancing out. Population does push up pollution. Or does it bring it down? Is that backwards? Population increasing takes down. Yeah, I don't know how that works exactly, but total ban. Total ban. Only if the mother's life is threatened. Okay. There we go. State Postal Service? No, this needs to be defunded ASAP. ASAP. Although productivity would go up if we funded it. It would only cost a little bit of money. No, this needs to be fully privatized. I mean, in fact, what the heck? We need to cancel this. This needs to be, we need to cancel mail. We need to cancel mail. It needs to be fully through the private industry. State Health Service. We've almost all but canceled that, to be fair. Actually, that was kind of expensive canceling the post office, political capital-wise. We're still making a surplus. We never do well in I think this must be hard locked for the United States. We never seem to do well when it comes to the World Cup. Child benefit. Capitalists don't like it, but conservatives might. Because they might be, conservatives or religious might be more likely to have the nuclear family and have kids. Are we trying to earn up? See, 46 is not quite enough political capital. But there are, what could we do in here? I think this international fusion research thing could be kind of cool. Increases technology, reduces oil demand, reduces unemployment, energy efficiency. Ooh, I don't know, that energy efficiency number looks good. Brings down oil demand, CO2 emission. Ooh, this looks nice. International fusion research project. See, we can work with others. Actually, isn't there something in here for like a tax haven too? Flat income tax. We could make about $1 trillion from this. Of course, I'm teasing, right? Because it probably is if you crank it up to the max. This would be flat for everybody, which would be definitely something that conservative economics might vouch for. What was that thing I was looking for? I was looking for the tax haven thing. It's like an oh, it might be in the economy. Rural development. You know, I'm really tempted to do this rural development grants too, because I feel like it's thematic. Everybody likes this. Increases rail usage. It does also increase car usage. Small business grant. See, the thing is, we don't really need to boost our GDP is like, I guess, maxed, question mark? I don't know how that works exactly. Tax shelter, though. This is what I was wondering about. It's only 3 billion potential costs. It's pretty cheap on the political capital. I think I think this is good. Socialist equality. Holy cow. Quality's going to be at an all-time low if we do this. What could possibly go wrong? Major donors abandoned the party. That's fine. Allow foreign fighters to return. Some of our religious citizens left our country to fight in religious war overseas, a war that in many ways threatened our interests and security. That fighting has now ended, and the fighters have expressed regret for their actions and desire to return home. It is a difficult principle to defend, but we have to accept that our citizens are our citizens, even when they commit crimes abroad, or in this case, even take up arms against us. By all means, prosecute them for their actions. We cannot deny their citizenship because we find it inconvenient. When our citizens leave this country to go fight alongside our enemy abroad, they lose any claim to citizenship, yet they're traitors. Absolutely traitors. Perfect. Still making a good surplus here. I don't know, man. I'm looking at this international thing here. Conservatives love the idea of doing some drone strikes. A lot of people... I don't know exactly what benefit is this to us, except for the conservatives and patriots love it. We're at 41, 46 is the max, and we'd need 48 for that policy. I think we've almost enacted everything we've wanted, guys. Or did we not do national anthem in schools yet? This is a good one. Let's do that. See, this is weird to me. You cite it this way, it says age 16 to 18. I think it makes more sense to actually, like, I feel like you're more likely as young children to do the national anthem in elementary school, at least in the United States. My experience was. In elementary school, you do the national anthem. Did we do it daily or just like on Fridays or something? I don't remember exactly. But you did the national anthem when you were really young, it seems. And then as you get older, you don't do it as much. So I feel like this should be more like you do it, you don't do it at all. You do it when you're in elementary school, so younger. You do it through middle school. You do it through high school. Like everybody does it all the time. You know what I mean? Something like that. Disguised employment law. There have been substantial rise in the number of zero-hour gig economy businesses such as taxi apps in recent years. Laws have failed to catch up. Some campaigners say that this is disguised employment designed to avoid paying holiday or sick pay to employees that the companies need to be treated as regular employers. This is actually one of the few progressive ballot measures in the entire country that actually lost in this election cycle. Almost everything else, progressive policies passed wildly and massively. But the thing in California that was going to I don't know the detail. I don't live in California, so I don't know the exact details. But it was gonna make it so that the Uber drivers and stuff like that were going to have to be treated as actual employees, and that meant, you know, in terms of like getting a certain amount of pay and benefits and such and stuff. Leave the current situation alone. This is simply how the free market works. Dunzo, you well said. Gig economy goes up 5%. Everything's looking good. Our surplus is growing. Surplus is growing. I'm still looking at Drone Strike, International Fusion Research. That'd be a fun one. Let's do that one, I think. Then you have the National Service, which would be pretty cool too. Some of these are just so hard to enact. Consumer rights. What are those? Capital controls. There's some neat stuff. I kind of wanted. This is like reading a lot of stuff here. It's like, dang, it'd be fun to do. It'd be fun to do some different runs, right? You could do like a very like. Obviously, you could do a very left-focused run. You could do a very specific environmentalist run. You could do a very specific technology kind of like future sort of run, like focused on automated cars and focused on like going to Mars and stuff like that. So I think you could do a lot of different stuff here. Maybe we'll save that button for later. Compulsory work for the unemployed? I don't know. Could be kind of interesting. Middle income actually likes this. Unemployment goes down. Poor goes down. Or the poor don't like this. We don't have any people that are poor though. Let's crank this up. Let's actually try that. Compulsory work for the unemployed. What could possibly go wrong? High rise is set ablaze again? Dang. I think honestly going through and actually removing substances. If we completely outlawed these. Why does this increase crime? Would this decrease crime? Like wouldn't going up here decrease crime? Because you're legalizing things that otherwise would be criminal. Let's actually remove the narcotics there. And if we remove the narcotics, that means that the actual ban that we have on this is irrelevant. I don't think there's any reason to cancel it. We're just not going to be making anything from that. It's 20 billion that we're going to lose, to be completely fair. Political capital, like our maximum political capital, is kind of like preventing us from. I mean, crime is just zilch right now. Weapons of mass destruction are theoretically a weapon of last resort, and work purely as a deterrent. With this in mind, there is pressure for you to publicly commit to no first use of any such weapons. Rule out first strike. We're making no comment. It would be crazy for us to tie our hands of our military by announcing our strategy to the world for all to see. It is clear that our potential enemies are in no rush to make similar grandstanding announcements. If they want to rule out first strikes, let them go first. We should be in no such rush. How are liberals liking us or not? No, they don't like us anymore. Nope. They do not like us anymore, but there's not too many people in the country that consider them to be liberal. In fact, there's no one that even considers them to be poor. Our surplus is going up, 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 which is kind of interesting. 38 political capital. I think we have activated pretty much almost everything that we would want to do in this society. I mean, you could go and do things like this, well, but you could do more things. But with our GDP already like off the charts, I don't know. I don't know. Internet tax. I mean, you could just give back more like in tax credits and things. School tax credits, right? Like we could do this, or we could spend a bunch of money. Sort of like this would help private schools go like this. This would actually be kind of a good thing for most of the people in our community. It would be very expensive, but what the heck? Let's activate that. Surplus of only 2 point. Yeah. So our surplus is going down. Just kind of a bummer. Evict the squatters. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. It's dangerous precedent if you effectively had someone's property. If you effectively hand someone's property to thieves. We have a good amount of political capital. Drone strikes, they are expensive. But it's now or never. Surgical strikes. Preventative strikes. We would technically be losing money if we did this. Although I think that's fine. We'll bounce back. Might just have to get rid of like the realistically, if we just raise this a touch, like we'd be swimming in cash. We'd be swimming in cash. The wall is very expensive. What can I say? The wall has been rather expensive at 40 billion. A small deficit, we're fine. Business confidence down, that's not good. We have a new major party donor though. Good news, the global economy. Ooh, wow, that global economy is coming around fast. Let's see, we're already at max GDP, so I don't know if that matters or not. We're running a very, very small deficit. And it feels like if we just inch this up a little bit, an itsy bitsy bit, we'd be able to be swimming in cash. There we go, guys. I think in many ways we are internet tracking, increased capability of large corporations to use customer databases and big data to analyze consumer behavior has led to concerns about privacy. Companies insist that such a database is anonymous and in many cases is being used purely to provide a better service, whereas campaigners suggest big faceless corporations are creating Big Brother style databases of consumers without their consent. This is totally fine. Opponents of internet tracking make it sound far more sinister than it is. All we are talking about is allowing companies to record accurate information on consumer preferences so they can make better products and target their advertising effectively. Something that harmless and also Essential to modern economy. There's no real cry for the government to intervene here. Exactly. GDP goes up a little bit. Unemployment. I'm surprised we have unemployment. Don't we have compulsory work for the unemployed? It probably takes a while for that to kick in. Maybe it does. Yeah. Maybe it does. Make it a big surplus now. Big surplus. I think in many ways, guys, we've done it. And I would like to be able to. I think we have almost everything we'd want to activate. We do wiretapping. Actually reduces corruption. That's good. Universal monitoring. Dun dun dun. A surgical strike. Order the surgical strikes. Engage. Engage. Strong leader getting a bonus there. I'm sure people will trust us. Police drones. Crime is already 0, but I don't know. I'm liking some of these things potentially. Drug enforcement agency. How could that be a bad thing? What's going on with the environment? What the heck? Pollution is going down. That's good, right? This is leveling off, though. See, the clean energy subsidies and the reforestation doesn't seem to actually be doing anything, and I think that's like a problem. Uh-oh, did I forget to use the, Did I forget to use this? I did. That's our maximum at 40. Yikes. Police drones? What could possibly go wrong? Drug Enforcement Agency. Perfect. Perfect. We don't need any manifestos. We don't need to make any provinces. Here we go, guys. Thanks everybody for watching another episode. I mean, clearly they gotta rebalance this. Do we have less? We're almost going against. I think we got about the same amount. We didn't really pull more people out. I think we did alienate a few more people than we did last time. To be fair, this guy in the economy needs to get the boot. Nah, he's okay. $1.7. It's better than nothing. Public services. Do we have anybody here that wants to work on the public services? A 1.3. Oof. Not great. And we don't have many public services, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Airport connection. New airport is planned for the capital, far off the city center. What should be used as the main connection to the airport and city center? Buses. Probably buses. It'd be nice if the pollution. What is this exactly here? That directly affects pollution, huh? Water shortage is not going away. Gig economy is going up, not down. Some of these things are very close to going away. They're just not. Automation's really not going up as much as we would think. Oh, wait a second. We got reelected, but our political capital doesn't seem to. I'm gonna skip one month and see if our political capital went up. Whoa, drone protests! Holy cow! We actually did do a double whammy on the drones. Conservatives, wait a second. Conservatives don't like the fact that there's protests going on. That's what they don't like. It didn't even warn us about that. It just hit us. Antibiotic resistant bacteria. Goes up with the year. Goes up with technology. Interesting lifespan. Crime went up, huh? 80 political capital. I don't know how we got there, but here, we can come down here. And we can do this ban here. And there we go. I think at this point we have enacted basically everything that we would want to enact in this nationalist, conservative theocracy of America. We could do the rural developments for fun, I guess. Trade union restrictions. This could be good, restricting trade unions. We have exactly enough to do that. Productivity would go up. Work week would go up. Booyah. And that is the world that we're living in here, guys, in this simulation. Making a surplus there. There we go, guys. Almost everybody in our country considers themselves to be conservative and capitalist, but they all universally are religious patriots. And popularity is at an all-time high. We're making a surplus. We are also doing a lot of different tax credits and things like that as well, giving back to the middle income. Middle income, I'm surprised middle income isn't doing better, considering the fact. I really feel like this this married tax allowance thing that we have somewhere. I can't remember where it is. That I feel like would be, here it is. I feel like that would be affecting middle income. Yeah, I feel like this would affect middle income, but it conservatives and parents. And stuff. So, but guys, thanks everybody for watching another episode of this democracy playthrough. I think we've succeeded. I think we've done it. We have compulsory church attendance. We've banned foreign churches. We've built the wall. We have drones striking abroad and domestic. I mean, think about that. We got all kinds of tough on crime stuff going on here. We have outlawed a number of rights such as abortion and gay marriage. We have flags on every corner. We have a national day or whatever. We have all kinds of stuff going on here. So it's a crazy world that we're living in right here, but we are actually trying our best to also conserve the environment in its own way too, right? Which is kind of interesting. So, but thanks everybody for watching. So it's a weird America that we've made here. Not exactly a, maybe a little bit of a scary situation, but there you go. Just exploring the simulation that is Democracy 4 in its current development state. Thanks everybody for watching. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts on future runs that we could do, or on what you guys thought of the series and stuff. I thought it was actually kind of funny getting within this mindset, thinking from this perspective, which is not necessarily a perspective that I share, but just sort of getting into that role-playing mode and thinking about the different policies from that context. I thought was kind of neat. So thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you guys in the last one, or in the next one. This was the last episode of the series, but I'll see you guys in the next series. Thanks everybody.